Good evening and welcome to the debate room. Osama Zaid is here. And tonight we are talking about one of the world's most dangerous diplomatic standoffs. A conflict that simmers silently yet threatens to boil over the any moment. I am talking about the Iran and United States. Two nations, two narratives, and decades of distrust. Let's start with the obvious. This is an new rivalry. It's not about a single nuclear deal or one administration foreign policy. This is history laid with coups, revelations, associations, sanctions, and ideologies so far apart they can barely share the same table. Let's on it freshly. In 1953, the US helped overthrow Iran's elected Prime Minister Mohammad Mossadegh. In 1979, Iran struck back with a revolution that not only tore a Western backed march turned America into public enemy number of one. Fast forward 4 decades, tensions haven't cooled. They have crystallized. The 2015 nuclear deal, known as the JCPOA, was supposed to be a turning point. Under it, Iran agreed to limit its nuclear activities. It returned the US, its allies lifted economic sanctions, but in 2018, the Trump administration pulled out, calling the deal weak and ineffective. Iran responded by restarting engagement, slowly pushing past the deal limits. So here we are today. One side insides it's protecting globally security, the other says it's defending its sovereignty and stuck it between the reset of the region and arguably the world. Now let's talk facts. Iran economy in the crisis. Sanctions have crippled its currency, limited its oil exports, and suffocated its access to global banking, but has the forced Tehran into submission. Quite the opposite. Iran has responded by strengthening ties with China and Russia, accelerating its nuclear program, and increasing its regional presence through proxies in Iraq, Lebanon, Syria, and Yemen. And yet, the question remains, is Iran expanding for defense or dominance? On the other hand, the US continues its maximum pressure strategy, asserting that nuclear Iran is a threat not just to Israel and the Gulf, but the international stability. American bases to North region drone strikes, cyber attacks, and economical blacklist are all part of the toolkit. But the uncomfortable question is that strategy working or is creating exactly what it claims to prevent a covert, disparate Iran with favor or initiatives for peace and more motivation for relations. And let's not forget what lies at the core of this tension, the nuclear question. Iran says it's not building a bomb, Western intelligence says otherwise. The AIEA confirms Iran now is enough highly enriched uranium to potentially build several nuclear weapons if it chooses to cross that line. So we ask, what happens if Iran does? Can diplomacy pull them back? Can sanctions stop them? Or is military action the only card left on the table? Let's also acknowledge the rule of regional players. Israel has made it clear it will not allow a nuclear armed Iran. No matter what, Saudi Arabia, longer at odds with Tehran, is now quickly watching and preparing. Meanwhile, Iran is shipping weapons to proxies, launching missiles, and flexing its influence across every regional fault line. This is just Iran versus America anymore. It's a geopolitical chess game with nuclear consequences, and yet aimed all the tension diplomacy flickers. There have been indirect talks, European mediators, backdoor communication, but every drone attack, every uranium encouragement report, and every missile fired into regional waters hope dim. So now, tonight, here in Dimitrum, we ask the question that matter: Can Iran and the US even find common ground again, or is the trust too broken? Is the nuclear deal dead or just dormant? Are sanctions still a tool for peace or just collective punishment? And most importantly, what happens if this Cold War turns hot? We'll explore all that and more our guests, our experts, and your viewers, because this is just about two countries locked in conflict. It's about global security, regional balance, and the thin line between peace and provocation. I am Osama Zaid. This is Debate Room signing off.